everyone, and welcome to day 4 of Vlogmas, and today we're cringing at my old sketchbook, and I'm really scared to look at it. I haven't looked at this in forever. It's from 2019 to 2020. It was my senior year in high school. People said I was good at art. Some of these drawings got me into art school. But I cringe, honestly. And even my senior projects sketches are in here, and this is my dog Sushi, and this is actually pretty good. The eyes are weird, but the anatomy is very good. It's a lot of smudging though. It used to be more shading, but it's smudged, as you can see over here, so it's much lighter than it used to be. This is a never finished drawing. You'll probably see a lot of those in this friggin' sketchbook because I don't know what I was doing. I could not finish anything. This is a ramen bowl done in Prismacolors, I think. This was also in my in my college portfolio. It's okay. I think it looks too much like colored pencils. Like, there isn't enough blending, and you can see that. I like the bowl design. It was very good, but the broccoli is really not blended well. This is horrible. The anatomy is horrible. What are the eyes? This is Melanie Martinez. I'm much better at anatomy now, but the eyes, literally, they're staring into my soul, and I'm scared. I am scared. Oh, the lighting is bad. Let me try and fix that. Because it's shining off there. Because this is graphite still, but this is 6B, the darkest shade you can, and the hair is actually good. One sec, my dog is barking at the door. And my door is just not allowed shut, according to my dog. It freaks her out. But we're back onto the video. Anatomy, literally terrible. I don't want to look at this. Oh, this is a zebra. This is also in my portfolio. This is really well done, I think. The anatomy for it is really good, and the shading is fantastic. Yeah. It's really good. I'm proud of that. This was for the pages are so thin. This was for my senior project. I went to a semi-private school, so we had finals plus a senior project, which was, we picked, but we had to get approved by our teacher, and it was based on your career path you wanted to do. So I made an animation, and they were very lenient on our stuff because of COVID-19 had kind of ruined our senior year, so they let a lot slide for our senior project. Why are you yelling at me? So we were supposed to have mentors that were with us, but mentors were allowed to do Zoom calls, and so that actually helped me a lot because there's really no animators in me. So I had help from somebody in Canada. And they called me through Zoom. So that was actually helpful for me. Back again, as my dog has interrupted me for the millionth time. It was a short film animation, was my senior project, so these were some character designs. It was based off me and, like, going to therapy and stuff. This was another character design. If you know Silent Voice, a lot of that was similar, like, seeing people like with the scribbles kind of like dissociating constantly, and like it goes from black and white to color at the end of the short film. I have it privated on YouTube because I hate it so much. I've improved a lot, so I don't like looking at it, but I haven't deleted it because it's good to look back on your old stuff, but I don't like to. Like, what is this? Did you just forget to draw a hand? I don't know. These are thumbnails, which is a type of thing to do for animation. So you draw parts of what's gonna happen in the film, but sketches, and they're not fully detailed. I really struggled with this because I hate drawing rough sketches. I'm like, I want to finish it now. So yeah, these are some of the thumbnails. There's more thumbnails. It also has to do with growing up chronically ill and like having no friends and all that, but you finally get answers and life kind of makes sense. It was a good story. I feel like it had a good message. It just wasn't done well, but I got really good grades on it. They're like, I think it's just because it wasn't an artist grading it. If an artist graded it, they'd be like, this sucked. But I put in many hours onto it, so that was also a part of the senior project, that you had to have put in over a certain number of hours. I think it was over 40. So I had those all logged. Did I have this upside down? Yes. Another blank page. What a shocker. Oh, this is just a realistic bee, and it says you like jazz.
I say something. You like jazz?
And that was it? Okay. I think this was just done in my yard because there were a lot of fuzzy bumblebees, and I was just drawing them. And they were in my yard. This one moved too fast, so I couldn't draw it. So it was just a rough sketch. But these were all in my backyard. And as you can see, there's smudging. I like pen more because it really doesn't smudge like this, and you can use more pages. This is a bunny girl from an anime. The anatomy again is terrible. Like, look at those hands. And I used to be much more obsessed with anime. I still am. I'm really into Jujutsu Kaisen right now, but I used to be on like my anime list and track it like obsessively. It was one of the things I loved most in the world, and when I wasn't in school and when I wasn't drawing, I was watching anime, and those were my two hobbies. These are just some random Pinterest girls, and I tried to do them in my style. I don't draw like this at all anymore, but it's a simplified cartoony style, and I feel like I kind of need to go back to drawing in a cartoon style. I've been doing realism for a long time. This is a comic, but I drew it upside down. It's kind of cringy, I feel like. I mean, I hate caffeine. You can't have caffeine. Now I love caffeine. It is a dumb joke. But yeah, I used to hate coffee, but the moment a doctor told me I can't drink coffee, that's when I started liking it. I don't know. This is Doja Cat. I don't know what has happened here, but these are done in Copics. These are actually really good for my time period of art. Like, the anatomy on this is actually really good. I'm proud of this for that time. This is actually really good. Oh, this was also in my art portfolio. That also helped me get in. They really like the desaturated colors mixed with the point of view with the viewer. It's really creepy. It's done in pen and marker for the background. This was a self-portrait back when I had blue hair. This was actually amazing. It's still one of my favorite pieces. Creeps me out a lot though. My mom hates this piece though because it creeps her out. She's like, you look so sad, I hate it. The color bled through so that, you know, the one time I could have done to skip a page, didn't skip a page. This was a drawing of myself as the lo-fi girl, you know, who has the lo-fi music. She has lore, which is crazy to me. Lo-fi girl has lore? This was from a Corpse Husband music video. I never finished this. It's just a sketch, and it was good practice because that got the body shape right, but I just never finished it. I don't know who these two people are. I don't know. They might have been OCs at one point. I might have just forgotten them. Who knows? They're people. Oh, this is from Wonder Egg Priority. They did that anime so dirty. It was one of my favorites. It's so good. I love that anime. I just wish it had a different ending. So good. One of my favorites. And this is a really good drawing. I know they're just screen caps from the anime, but I redrew them and they're really cute. I love her. Even though she's freaking insane in the anime. This is an OC. I cannot remember her name. I think it might be Amara or something. But she's a demon. Didn't we all have demon OCs or something? I still really like her, but she's definitely giving 2020 with that split dye. That's in the demonias. That's so 2020 fashion. She needs an upgrade, seriously. This is me and my mom. The anatomy is terrible, but we were fighting with what are those things called? I forget everything. Yeah, the wrapping paper rolls, and it was just empty wrapping paper rolls. And it says, pro tip, don't drink caffeine while drawing, so shaky. Yeah, you still draw. You still do that. But you don't shake as more anymore because you're better, I guess, with caffeine. This is more Poscas. This is actually pretty cool. I like this. This is a YouTuber I watch, I think, or is a webtoon artist. I don't know who this is, but it's definitely not a character I created. I'll have to look it up. Apparently, I must have liked it back then to have made a note of it in my sketchbook. And these are just some anime eyes in like an animation style, like the frames you would draw. This just seems like a very doodly page. One Punch Man. I was watching that a lot in the pandemic. It's a crazy show. This is pretty good though. I'm skipping this page because it's got some nudity on it, but it's not well done anyway. It has terrible anatomy. At least I know how to draw bodies properly now. That's something. This is one of my first OCs. Her name is Winter. White hair. Winter. Yeah. But it makes sense in this story if that I have. It's not just a cringe thing. Though she is kind of, what are they called? Mary Sue, where it's just like so OP character. So yeah. And that's her again. She looks like two different characters, so that's not good. This is a canceled YouTuber, so good thing I never finished it. This is that same demon OC from earlier, but not colored. She had the split dye. Man, do I not finish anything? Oh, canceled. Don't look. Don't look. This is my dog Sushi. He freaking hates pinwheels, and he ripped one out when I went on a walk with him. It was so funny. And he makes this funny smiley face. It looks like he's gonna bite you, but he's actually really happy and smiling. It's so funny. This is me going through it. I was really unhealthy during 2020 because I couldn't see any of the doctors I needed. And I was going through it. I was almost put on a feeding tube. I was on a liquid-only diet. I was losing hair insanely. And I was having allergic reactions to everything. And yeah, this was just kind of event drawing about it. It was not a good time for me. I'm still not doing great, but I can see the doctors I need now, so it's managed. But during the pandemic, I could not get it managed at all because I couldn't see them in person, so they didn't know how much weight I was losing, and yeah, I ended up getting hospitalized in 2020, which in 2021, which is crazy because they weren't trying to hospitalize anyone. And I was there for like a week, and they tried to get me eating again. So that was something. This is Tommy in It. This had to have been a reference. I don't know. I think it was like an animation for someone on YouTube, and I just drew a screen cap of it. It's not done well. I'm cringing at it. This is actually really good though. This is Emirichu, who is a YouTuber, and I still watch her to this day. I've watched her since middle school, and she's a storytime YouTuber, and I really like their Spilled Ink channel with Didas now. It's so good. I can't believe I've been watching her that long. Oh, this is Ina. She's from a web series online on YouTube. I don't think I've ever watched it, but I really like this song about it, and I was really obsessed with her character design, but I didn't watch the show, so maybe I should go watch that. Oh, wow, this is like amazing improvement, because the beginning was terrible. So this is actually really good. The anatomy is so much better. I'm proud. This is an outfit that also screams 2020. I don't have that skirt anymore, but it was plaid, and I just didn't want to draw a plaid skirt. But I still have that tank top and that belt. This is one of my favorite bags, but the zipper's broken, so I don't use it as much as I used to. This is the OC Winter again. She looks like a different character again. Apparently she changes every time I draw in this sketchbook. Oh, this was me in a bunch of different styles, webtoon styles. I did a whole video like this, but this is much older, so I feel like I've improved a lot. I was also obsessed with My Giant Nerd Boyfriend on webtoon for a long time. I don't read it as much as I used to, but it's still ongoing, and it's really funny. They're cute little couple comics. I should go back and read them. I stopped reading this one and this. I've stopped reading all of these. Webtoon also, though, you have to pay now. You used to not have to pay, and I was binging those. But if I have to pay to read the comics every time, I'm not doing it unless I'm buying a full thing. Like, I buy it in a bookstore, not digitally. 2 blank pages. Wow. Well, there's a cat here. But I can barely see it because it's just sketched in. These are a waste of pages. What were you doing? This is me, anatomy. Terrible again. It's weird how we switch it up. Not getting well soon. Haha, you're so funny, Mandy. This is me in Stranger Things. Was it coming out during 2020? I think I binge watched the entire series with my dad that time. Well, that was going on. And I drew myself in the ice cream uniform. This was a comic for Chronically Chill. I used to have a comic on Webtoon, but I gave up. Because I hated my art style so much. And it's really the only way to improve is drawing, but I didn't want to share these drawings online because I did not like them. So I deleted that webcomic, but it was about being chronically ill and my experience. I might do something like that again, but I've improved a lot now, so I think I'd be better at it. Whereas during 2020, I was like, I hate my art style. I'm not doing this anymore. These were some tattoo designs for Inside, which was Bo Burnham's special during 2020. And these actually blew up on TikTok. This was me going through it. I was really upset because I'm never gonna be an adult. I really don't feel like an adult still. I was freaking out that I'm graduating. And yeah, so this is kind of just like a freaking out page because I didn't have a graduation and I don't feel like an adult, and I still don't feel like an adult, and I think it's fine that I don't feel like an adult. How many times am I gonna say that? But back when I was graduating, I felt like the end of the world, that I was not a grown-up. But that was before I got an autism diagnosis, and leaving high school kind of felt like the end of the world. Even though I was set up to go to college and everything, it still felt like the end of the world. But during 2020, it kind of was the end of the world. And also my health was so bad, and yeah, it's understandable why I was freaking out. These are some sticker designs that I made, and here are the stickers of them. It was like calico critters of Howl's Moving Castle. They're cute. I don't have them anymore on my shop, but they are cute. Oh, it's Calcifer. Oh, these were some more thumbnails for Markle. I really like his beard for the bear, and I think Markle's design is the cutest, but I didn't do a sticker of him. I wonder why. Oh, these are just some poses. Oh my god, what is wrong with that person? Arms don't bend like that. Well, my arms might bend like that, but normal people's arms don't bend like that, Mandy. But I'm glad I was practicing. Here's some more anatomy practice. Oh, that one's good. They're kicking. Yeah, that's actually really good. That one too. There was improving happening. Oh, that's Tommy Innit from when they were doing the Dream SMP. Now everybody is canceled except him and Jack Manifold. I don't like this drawing. Oh, this is Corpse Husband. This is actually a really good drawing. I didn't use this for my portfolio because I was already in art school then, but this is actually really good. It's all done in charcoal, I think? No, it's done in graphite. This is just 6B. I'm really proud of this. I forgot I did that. It's really good. I was obsessed with his music. I still like his music, I just don't listen to it as much as I used to. But his recent one about being chronically ill is one of my favorites that he's done. And I'm really glad I went back and listened to his music, because he still has new music and is really good and relatable if you're chronically ill. This is some more anatomy practice. It is not good. Oh, this is Fundy from SMP as well. Apparently I was obsessed with Dream SMP. I did not remember that about myself. Maybe I blocked it out. This is, I think it was a sticker design. It's just, I don't know. I didn't make this a sticker, but it's how I felt around that time. Your brain is soup. I think this was just done in regular markers, yeah. Nothing fancy. Oh, this movie had just came out, and I felt just like her, because she was going to film college just then, and it was supposed to go to school, and then robots take over the freaking world, and it's her and her dad having a complicated relationship. They don't understand each other, but they're all too alike, and it's so good. It's called Mitchell's vs. the Machines. Still one of my favorite movies to this day, but that's Katie. It's not a good drawing of Katie, but it's still one of my favorite movies. My nephews actually love that movie because it's animated, and they'll go, "Hey, that's Anda," and it makes my heart full. They're like thinking of me while they watch that movie, so that's so cute. This is some more winter designs. That's like a completely different style. Again, I say she changes every freaking time I draw her. Also, why do I not use the full page? I was a waste star. Okay, that's just cringe. Whatever you were drawing, I don't know. Another blank page? I think these were some quick sketches while I was at the beach. There's some signage, a person, another person, trees. These are not that good. These are some horns. I guess I was practicing like for my demon stuff. This is another OC. I think it's called Lucifer, for real. Yeah. And again, not good. Okay, that's somebody in a bikini. This is Mars Argo, but this is the worst drawing I've ever seen. Like, I don't understand how I can draw amazing corpse husband stuff like 5 pages ago. Like, this is so amazing. And then we go back to here. Like, what happened? What happened? I mean, I wrote right there, it do be sucky. Why would I write that? Like, you don't need to, like, hate on yourself. You're practicing, but... as I said, I'm cringing. Another page where I don't use. This is Loki. Again, it sucked. So maybe I was right to say it do be sucky. But you have to draw to improve. So thanks to Past Mandy for drawing, even though it sucks. Oh, this is from a webcomic. I cannot remember the name. I haven't read it in forever, but it was so good. I loved that one so much. I don't even remember the premise of it, but it was so good. It was another apocalypse one. And her character design was so good. This was done in, what are they called? Prismacolors. And I can tell because it's so well blended. It's the anatomy is still not great, but the Prismacolors really make it pop with the way it's blended. So these drawings aren't good either. Jaden Animations. I still watch her obsessively. Oh, and that's Ari. I'm still watching the same YouTubers I used to watch when I was 16, 17. So. Oh, I really like those shoes. Those are well done. I had to have used a reference for that. That's too good. These, I think, I was drawing Twitch emotes if I was a streamer, but I was not. But this is often how my face looks, so this is accurate to me screaming all the time. These are some drawings. These are definitely referenced from something. I don't know. I think I referenced a lot during this time, but that's, again, one of the only ways you can improve. This is, she was also in the Dream SMP. I think her name is Nyachu. I know it's Nyachu, but I can't pronounce it right, I think. But she got like this new style and I was loving it. So this is a drawing of one of her Instagram posts. The anatomy, again, not well. But I remember I was also doing this in a hospital waiting room. So it's good that I had no supplies and very terrible light. And then there's me in the hospital. Again, terrible anatomy, because why are your legs so short? This is AJR drawings. I think I was practicing how to draw them because I was going to make a poster for their concert. And because I did go to their concert, but it was like a weird virtual concert done in 2020. And it was all online, but like people could talk. It was almost like a Twitch stream, but a concert. It was really cool. Oh, this is... Sorry if there's like a lighting change. I'll try and fix that. My phone ran out of storage, and then I had to go through and delete a bunch of stuff to continue the video, so I'm sorry if it seems jumpy. So these are redraws from my giant nerd boyfriend. They're not even really redraws. They're just like pictures from the comic, and I drew them from the comic because I really like her style, and that's one way to develop your style is to redraw someone else's art and then kind of develop yours. Like, never claim that this was your idea, but just for practice, and it's helpful to see it. Like, that's a huge practice and development. Even in art school, you practice paintings of famous artists like Kandinsky or Van Gogh or any of the greats. It's one of the biggest ways to learn. This is from a TikTok artist. So I'm just gonna cut that because these are not mine. These are some drawings of me in like a chibi style. This is awful. I think I was trying to develop the style. I don't freaking know. It's bad. let's just move on. It's still really bad anatomy. I don't know where I was going. I think I was really focused on trying to find a style, and I should have just been focused on improving. I think this was supposed to be like a base model. So bad. They're all so not good. These are all done in colored pencils with no sketch behind them. This, I really like this, but other than that, I don't really like this page, except this little angry doodle of me. Okay, I look like a horse. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna bite you, apparently. This is my mom in that similar style, I think, and my sister. That's her being disappointed or cringing at me. That's very common in this house. This was me trying to get the style. Again, there was another jump cut because of my freaking dog. This video is just not going as planned. But this, unfortunately, is redraws from a famous animation for Dream SMP, and that animator has also been canceled. There are really not many people in the Dream SMP who are behaving like my god. I feel like I'm physically being shot by my sketchbook, and I'm not okay. Maybe this one should stay in the box and never be seen again. This is for my webcomic again, and just introducing myself and what my condition is. You can't find that anywhere online because I deleted it. But these were some thumbnails for the comic cover. I went with this rainbow and the ill for that, but you still can't find it because I deleted it. This was a funny comic though, but I still deleted it. It was like saying how like the sick fic romantic comedy sort of things like Fault in Our Stars or 5 Feet Apart, unrealistic thing. Nobody looks good in the hospital and you are not falling in love. I did fall in love though with their pasta. They have really good pasta at the hospital. Yeah, this was me comparing myself to the rat. That's what I look like at the hospital. Like unwashed, knotted hair. It was bad. And more sketches for my comic. And more sketches. And then we're done. Thank God, because this is so cringy and I never want to open it again. Remember, this is practice. This is not what I draw like anymore. Please check out my other sketchbook tours because this one, I don't ever want to look at it again. And I'm sorry you had to sit through me looking at it and being shot. I hope you didn't get shot by my sketchbook. And I'm just rambling. Anyway, these suck. These are from my time in high school. I don't draw like this anymore. I'm sorry. Stay weird, but don't look at my sketchbook like this ever again. It's over. Bye.